at Amity University, Uttar Pradesh. This event marks a special celebration of vision, partnership, and commitment towards a greener, cleaner, and more sustainable energy future. Today marks a significant milestone in the ever strengthening collaboration between Amity University and Greenedge Electrolysis. This partnership began with our shared commitment under the MNRE call. That first association laid the foundation for what we witness today, a strategic alliance driven by research excellence, innovation, and global cooperation. In March this year, we were privileged to host the delegation from Greenedge, where we have Mr. Dhiman Roy and Ms. Bhumika as a part of delegation. This delegation led to the discussion, which supported in the identification of meaningful joint opportunities between Amity University, Greenedge, and H2B2 Spray. One of the defining moments of that visit was the insightful and inspiring address by Dr. Javier Brey, whose ideas have catalyzed new directions for joint innovations in hydrogen energy research and applications. And today, with the kind blessings of Honorable Founder President Sir, as we welcome Mr. Brey back to Amity, along with his gracious wife and Mr. Dhiman and Ms. Bhumika, we not only celebrate the fruition of that vision, but also lay down the groundwork for deep and enduring partnership. The presence of distinguished guests, researchers, and faculty members make this event more meaningful. Without further ado, let's begin today's program. To formally open the event, it is my privilege to invite Dr. Neeraj Sharma, Deputy Director General, Amity Foundation for Science, Technology, Innovation Alliances, who has been instrumental in nurturing the partnership from its inception. So,
thank you, Isha. Good afternoon, respected Honorable Founder President, respected Honorable Chancellor, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, Vice Chancellor Madam, esteemed members of the Greenedge team, senior dignitaries, faculty members, my colleagues, Dr. Selva Murthy, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dr. Shefali and her team, Isha and others. On behalf of the Amity Education Group, I with immense pleasure welcome the members from the Greenedge team to Amity University today. This moment marks an important milestone in our ongoing efforts to forge a meaningful global collaboration in the field of green hydrogen technologies. As Isha was mentioning, our association with Greenedge began with a pivotal collaboration during the submission of the proposal for the Center of Excellence on Green Hydrogen. I was discussing with Bhumika just now. This proposal is under consideration with the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. And this initiative laid the foundation actually for a robust scientific and institutional partnership. It is reflected not only in our shared expertise in green hydrogen, but also our aligned vision for shaping the future of energy through innovation, research, and global cooperation. This initial step opened a dialogue during the visit of the Greenedge team to Amity University, as was also mentioned by Isha in her talk, in March, April earlier this year. And during this visit, we had in-depth discussions on opportunities for future collaboration in the field of green technologies. These conversations were not only productive, but also intellectually revitalizing and revealed many avenues through which Amity and Greenedge could come together to address the pressing challenges of climate change, energy security, and sustainability. One of the most remarkable aspects during this visit was the visionary address delivered by Dr. Brey, who is a global thought leader in the domain of green hydrogen. Dr. Brey's perspective on energy systems, hydrogen innovation, and international partnerships sparked a whole new range of possibilities of collaboration, not only between Amity University and Greenedge, but also with H2B2 Spain. Today, we are also honored to have his wife, Dr. Tamara, if I am correctly pronouncing, whose presence adds warmth to this academic and research interaction. She is a very highly accomplished scientist herself. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate three major milestones that will define and drive this partnership forward. First, we will be signing a MoU, Memorandum of Understanding between MET University and Green Edge, formalizing our partnership in the area of green energy. Second, it is our immense pleasure and privilege to bestow an honorary professorship upon Dr. Brey. This is a moment that reflects MET's core value. As our Honorable Founder President always says, once in MET, always an METian. So I think, and the third is to give a dynamic kickstart to this partnership. We will engage in an intensive discussion on the upcoming EU-India joint calls on green hydrogen, which are expected. And I think talks are already going on. Dr. Shefali was mentioning this, with a particular focus on waste to renewable hydrogen technologies. So a call may come from the Department of Science and Technology and other ministries in the Government of India. This trifold agenda is not just symbolic, it is strategic, and we wish to implement it in toto. I'm sure our collaboration, MET's collaboration with Green Edge and H2B2 Spain is an example of this commitment. And today, we take this first step towards translating ideas into action. With this, once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude, warm welcome to the team of Green Edge, including Dr. Dhiman Roy. He's also representing the company. Dr. Brey and his wife, Dr. Tamara, and Bhumika and the entire Green Edge team on behalf of the entire MET fraternity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for setting up the tone for today's event. Next, I have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Sunita Ratan, Dean Faculty of Science and Technology and Director, Amity Institute of Applied Sciences. She has also been a strong pillar of Amity's scientific excellence and research direction. Ma'am, please.
So, very good afternoon, Dr. Xavier, Dr. Tamara, Dr. Dhiman Roy, Ms. Bhumika Singh. It's a great day for us because we are hosting the very good Green Edge company who's working day and night towards green hydrogen, and collaborating with green hydrogen industry or green hydrogen company. It's a great privilege for us because we are, as academic institutions, we all are working. I think number of institutions you have already discussed, and we're all working towards the research. But now to bridge the gap that what we are working as academic institution and what industry wants. So I think this collaboration is going to be a long way in that, because we would like to have the prototypes which will be converted into the commercial things. So that is what we are looking forward, and I think it's a great step. Though number of research ideas have already been shared, has been discussed by my colleagues, by various institutions. But as an academic institution, we are into academics also. So it's not that research can only grow if we are also training the manpower. If we are training the manpower, the students, we are actually readying them for the near future. So this is what we had discussed in the last meeting. But here I would just like to go into the details, as I discussed, that when we have to, in Amity University, we are very much into industry-led program. So if the industry in green hydrogen is with us, and that is esteemed industry in green hydrogen, so we would like to have some programs which we can start with them in collaboration, so that we can train the manpower also, so that as I have already discussed, that what are the pathways. We are having UG programs as well as the PG program. In undergraduate programs, we have got BSc programs. We can introduce this green hydrogen. We can expose our students to green hydrogen concepts right in the beginning in their UG, when they are very naive and they really want to explore these ideas. So when we go for BSc programs, We have our BSc Physics, Chemistry, Nanoscience. So in these three UG programs, these are the major ones. Here in India, we talk about major and the minor. Major is in which the person is doing the degree. For example, BSc Physics. So he is doing physics, but he can add on a minor program. So we can add green hydrogen courses as the minor programs. The only thing is that we have to design the programs up till 12 credits. One program or one course is around 3 to 4 credits. So if we go for 3 to 4 credits of the hydrogen, we just design the syllabus. So we'll be able to give the BSc Chemistry with minor green hydrogen, BSc Physics with minor green hydrogen. So that is one pathway where we can introduce this green hydrogen to our programs. Second is we are also running PG programs where we are having MSc Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, Stats. But here we are again will be going for MSc Physics, MSc Nanoscience and MSc Chemistry, where we can add green hydrogen subject as the specialization electives in the third and fourth semester, along with 6 months internship or the project in the hydrogen. So that is another pathway. The third pathway can be that we can give skill enhancement courses, and that is not only confined to science, it is confined to other areas also, because in our model framework we have got skill enhancement courses which we can, the university, even the engineering people can take that. So 3 to 4 credits of skill enhancement courses can also be introduced in hydrogen sector. Then we can have value added courses, and this is something very, very important, that leaving apart all these degrees, we can design the courses where we can give certificate programs in green hydrogen. So that, and it is not only for Amity University, we can start that certificate program, and for 30 hours, we can teach them all the techniques of hydrogen technology, and then we can call the students in and around the other universities also, which are in Noida, or I think we can cover whole India. So these are the different pathways. If I just want to explain what is major and minor, major is the one where we are doing the degree, and the minor where the student get a broad understanding of the subject, and that is what hydrogen. It is not that we are doing it for hydrogen. We are already having these minors in other subject, but hydrogen would be a new addition to that. So this is what we can do. Green hydrogen technology, this I've already discussed. And specialization electives, again 2-3 courses of 4 to 6 credits each. So these things can also be formulated, designed. So a course can be designed. So I'll be only looking forward that this is a very, the visit should end, the outcome of this visit should be that we start these programs as soon as possible, and we introduce these programs in our curriculum in UG and PG programs. And these are the suggested modules where we can prepare the syllabus. Hydrogen production technologies we can take, hydrogen storage and transport, fuel cell systems, hydrogen safety and policy, life cycle assessment of hydrogen technologies, and techno-economic analysis and market outlook. So these are some of the modules we can work on. So that's all from the academic side. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am, for thoughtful remarks and for highlighting the important academic and scientific goals that this collaboration seeks to address. Now it is an honor to welcome and request Dr. Tamara, Director General, Proteo Power, and a distinguished figure in global clean energy disclosure for her remarks. Please.
Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. It's truly an honor to be here today at Amity University, joined by so many brilliant minds, committed researchers, and passionate students. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers, the distinguished professors present here, the entire academic community of Amity for your kind welcome and this inspiring event. I come from Spain. I'm here not only as the CEO of Proteo Power, that is a company working on fuel cell systems, but also I'm here as a woman and a chemical engineer and as a university professor deeply committed to the development of sustainable energy future. I started working in hydrogen back in 2011 by coincidence. My final year project of university was focused on impedance spectroscopy applied to fuel cells, and that opened the door for me to enter on one of the very first hydrogen companies in Spain, Abengoa Hidrógeno. There, I became the technical director of the aerospace division, working on regenerative fuel cell systems for satellites in collaboration with major partners like Boeing. So my expertise is related not only to hydrogen technologies, but also to space sector. Being both young and a woman in this file meant that I often stood out. Sometimes I was literally the only one like me in conference and technical events. That is why I was sincerely impressed today to see so many young people and especially so many women here in Amity, working in this file of hydrogen, energy, and sustainability. This is a clear signal that the world is changing, and it is changing for the better. We need all of you. We need scientists, we need engineers, we need researchers, we need innovators, we need more students in STEM careers. The energy transition ahead is not only a technological challenge, it is a human challenge too. And it requires talent, diversity, commitment, and for sure, international collaboration. 6 years ago, I started teaching at Loyola University about hydrogen, fuel cells, and energy storage because I felt the strong desire to inspire and support the next generation. I wanted to encourage young students to pursue scientist and technical careers. And today, I feel even more convinced that this is the right path. Cooperation between universities, research centers, and industries from different countries is not just valuable, it is essential. The energy transition is a global effort, and we must build bridges across borders to share knowledge and progress together. That is why I'm especially pleased about the signing of the MoU between Amity University and Greenage. Recently, the company I lead, Proteo Power, has also signed an MoU with Greenage company to work together on the development of fuel cell systems for producing clean energy from hydrogen, both for mobility applications and for strategic hubs such as ports and airports. It is a first step, but also a very important one in the direction of a real collaboration. As an individual, as an engineer, as a professor, and as a professional in the hydrogen sector, I'm absolutely open and committed to contribute in anything I can. Thank you very much again for this opportunity, and let us keep building this path together because hydrogen is not a competition. Hydrogen is a collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tamara, for sharing the global outlook and the strong endorsement of Amity and Greenwich collaboration. Now, taking the event forward, now may I request Dr. Chandradeep Tandon, Additional Pro Vice Chancellor and Dean Faculty of Bioscience and Biotechnology, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, to share his perspectives on this partnership.
Thank you so much. On the behalf of our Honorable Founder President, sir, our Honorable Chancellor, respected Vice Chancellor, Madam, respected Dr. Sulla Murthy ji, and all dignitaries, I once again welcome, very esteemed guests from Spain and also from India, Dr. Javier Brey, Dr. Tamara, Mr. Dhiman Roy, and Ms. Bhumika Singh. Well, already lots of deliberation discussions have taken place. I shall be very brief. Beside research, just Dr. Sunita Ratan just said that we are very strong when it comes to various academic programs. In fact, we have 60 plus institutes, in fact, in all the sectors. And you have seen that so readily and so enthusiastically, Dr. Sunita Ratan has just said that she will be including this particular part of hydrogen also in a curriculum. I guess this shows the importance of hydrogen sector, green hydrogen. Research, we already know. We are doing a lot in the field of research, and I'm sure the team, along with our colleagues, have visited various labs under the mentorship of Dr. Sulla Murthy. It's always there. Today, hydrogen sector is experiencing a significant growth due to its potential to decarbonize various industries and reduce reliance on fossil fuels. India is actively promoting green hydrogen through its National Green Hydrogen Mission, and MAT, I'm telling you, under the mentorship of our Honorable Founder President Sir and our Chancellor, is moving ahead, is, I would say, definitely a step ahead above all others because of the enthusiasm, because of the genuine which we have. So with this, I once again welcome all the members, and we look forward to signing a very prestigious MoU today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words and underlining the critical nature of this collaboration. We are now honored to invite distinguished leader Dr. W. Selvamoorthy, President of Amity Science, Technology and Innovation Foundation, to share his thoughts. Sir, please.
I'll speak. So, friends, very good afternoon to every one of you. It's a great pleasure to welcome a very distinguished delegation from Spain, from US, and we have Dr. Javier Brey Sánchez. He is the Chief Technical Officer, who is a great scientist who went into entrepreneurship, working with industries. So here is a man who is strong in academics, very strong in research and development, and subsequently on entrepreneurship. So this is a very rare combination of all three in one. So let's give a big clap to Dr. Xavier Brey. We listened to him during the last visit to Amity University. We saw the length, breadth, and depth of your knowledge, not only in hydrogen, green hydrogen, but also in the green energy sector, which you are now spearheading at the global level in Green H as the Chief Technical Officer, and who is also expanding Green H in many countries. Now he is there in 5-6 countries, but then he is looking to expand in many more countries as well at the global level. And we are very privileged to have Dr. Xavier with us. It's actually pronounced as Javier. So we will Javier. So, and the first name, Brey, is his father's initials, and then Sánchez is mother's. So Spanish culture is such that they put both mothers and father as surnames. So it's a great, let's give a big clap to your country, the rich tradition which respecting mother and father together. Otherwise, in many countries, only father's name is put there. So I'm so privileged. And then he visited with his delegation, and he interacted with our scientists, the way he motivated, inspired, interacted. So it's very befitting for us to honor him with honorary professorship, because you are a professor yourself. He has designed many curriculum for many countries. He has also been able to provide the academic support in terms of formulating the curriculum in hydrogen, both as major. They are running a master's program, MS, 1-year program by research and development in green hydrogen. And similarly, he is now looking at how do we give that knowledge to us. Dr. Sunita Rattan is interacting, and we are now going to also harness your potentials, your strength in the area of formulating a curriculum, short-term training programs, skill development. So all these areas, because you need huge number of human resource to work in green hydrogen. The country has set, as Mr. Diman has mentioned to me, we have to make 5 million metric tons of green hydrogen. We are not even 1% today, the manufacturing capacity. In the next 5 years, that is the goal which we need to achieve. So you need people, You need to people who will work, design new methods of production, storage, transportation, application. So you need people at that level and also to work on floor, the actual manufacturing facility, safety aspects, so everything you need to. So we need large number of people at different levels. So that is where he is looking at Amity also as one of the important partner, not only in terms of research and development, but also in the capacity building. Capacity building, and these people can look at jobs abroad. So it's not only in India, but India itself is setting a high goals, and the whole globe is looking towards green hydrogen. Because having set a target of carbon neutral by 2070, India has signed carbon neutral. We want to achieve that. So we are looking at many green energy concepts, and green hydrogen is a national mission for us. So that is why your partnership today, Green H, is going to be a very important step towards achieving this national target. So we look forward to a very strong partnership with you, Dr. Javier. And also Dr. Tamara, I should say a few words about you. She is PhD in chemical engineering, and our founder president is also PhD in chemical engineering. So there is a commonality between you and our founder president, who did PhD in chemical engineering from Germany. So he spent 28 years in Germany, and then he did MSc chemistry, the BSc chemistry, undergraduate, postgraduate chemistry, then doctorate in chemical engineering. So when I heard that you are PhD in chemical engineering, immediately struck that you have a lot of similarity in terms of your educational background. But then again, in terms of the knowledge which he has in the green hydrogen is huge, and we would like to harness this. You spoke very well, fantastic. You are a good orator as well. So Tamara, we like to work with you, and Dr. Javier. And we have Mr. Diman Roy. Now he is the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Green Hydrogen India, because he is the one who is spearheading in India the green hydrogen mission, which his Green H company is doing. They have got an R&D division, manufacturing facility in Jajjar. They have a huge manufacturing facility. So they are trying to augment. They are now going to run a hydrogen train. You can imagine the whole train is powered by hydrogen, green hydrogen. So they are looking at electrolysis. How do you scale up? How do you increase the production capacity? So you'll be delighted to know. Let's give a big clap to Mr. Diman for this wonderful job you are doing. He is the Chief Executive Officer and also Director of this Green Electrolysis. And we have with us a very important person, Bhumika Singh. And Bhumika, I was talking to her. What are you doing in this Green Hedge? She said, I am doing the most important one is the logistics and supply chain. Without raw materials, supply chain, the whole company doesn't run. So Bhumika was mentioning that I am the head of that division, which does logistics and supply chain management. So I asked her, do you use blockchain development? She said, we are yet to apply that. I'm sure she will start thinking about this. So Bhumika, welcome, and I hope that we will work with you. Oh, so she's from Rajasthan, where Dr. Neeraj Sharma comes from. So we are so delighted to have such a very distinguished delegation with us. And our founder president, Dr. Ashok Chauhanji, has attached a lot of importance for your visit, partnership, collaboration, because he has announced two important missions. One is space mission. Fortunately, Dr. Tamara has worked in space as well. Space, and her field is fuel cell, hydrogen from fuel cell. And how do we integrate fuel cell in satellites? Because satellites have to keep moving around the orbit for a longer time. So, and also you need something to deorbit. If you want to, don't make it as a debris, you want to destroy it. So you have to bring that to a lower altitude of 200 kilometers, and then it just melts away. So she is working in that area in space. How do you give green energy to space missions, launch vehicles, satellites? So it's a great mission you have, Tamara. And so such a great delegation is with us. We will learn a lot from you. I learned a lot from all of you, four of you. When the whole day I was with them from the time I received from them. And I'm sure that this shows the importance we have attached to your partnership. and we will certainly work with you. And our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, has again announced two important areas of research. One is sodium-ion battery. Sodium-ion battery, Psychobata is driving that mission because this is an important area. We want to have green batteries, and also lithium is polluting, toxic to the human health. So we are looking for sodium-ion. But let's welcome our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Balvinder Shukla, who has just joined us. Madam, welcome. She is a PhD from United Kingdom and also more than 28 years with Amity Group. So she knows every brick of this Amity education group. And she is also very strong in entrepreneurship development. And she has 45,000 students in this campus and about 3,500 faculties and almost about 3,000 PhD scholars. So she is managing such a huge empire, and she has also branches in Greater Noida as well as in Lucknow. So different parts. This is the hub, and this is the first university. And then we are very proud to have her as Vice Chancellor, and she is driving the whole education, accreditation, ranking, everything under the guidance of our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan. So she is driving this big mission here. And welcome, madam. Thank you that you joined us here. And so coming to the green hydrogen mission, see, the Amity has set a big target that there are two missions, I said. One is space mission, the other one is green hydrogen mission. And when you look at grey hydrogen, I was told by again Mr. Diman, 75 metric tons, 7 million metric tons is being produced now in grey hydrogen. But then to produce 5 million metric tons of green hydrogen, where we are not even 0.6 to 7.7%, it's a mammoth task. That is where is a challenge where Amity should rise to the occasion. We should look at the cost-effective production of hydrogen. So this is very important. The cost is very high now. When you talk about green hydrogen, we are talking about $10 to $12 per kg of is the cost today. Can we bring it to $2 per kg? It's a big challenge. So Amity is looking into this aspect, that how do we make cost-effective green hydrogen? So we are looking at least 5 methods, different methods, which you have seen today when you visited the labs. You actually demonstrated. They demonstrated the whole process of green hydrogen using solar, using electrolysis, all those processes you have seen. So, but now, how do we scale up to industrial level? Because you may demonstrate something in the laboratory level. So that is where our partnership comes with the industry. And so we look forward to that partnership, which will bring from whatever level laboratory scale we are, how do we bring it to an industrial scale, and then get into commercialization jointly together with you. So we have a lot of work to do, and I'm sure Amity has got tremendous strength. You have seen the profile of our scientists with whom you have interacted during the day, and they're all brilliant. They have come with rich experience from different universities abroad, postdoc for 5 years, 10 years abroad. They have come with that rich knowledge, expertise, experience. So this is an occasion for both of us to look at how do we harness this human resource talent pool available, the capital, the intellectual capital available in Amity University. How do we harness it in our mission of green hydrogen? So we are all looking forward to a very flourishing, prospering, and also long-lasting the partnership between GreenH as well as with Amity Education Group. Because we are not only talking about Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, we are also looking at other university campuses where we have some strength available in this domain. So we will bring all that to our platform of collaboration, where we will do it together. That's the force. We have 12 universities in India, 18 campuses abroad, 28 schools, 250,000 students, 10,000 faculties, 5,000 PhD scholars. So our partnership is going to be with that. So even though the focus would be Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, and we are also looking at academic collaboration, because you need human resource. As I mentioned that we will be looking after this presentation, maybe we can sit together and see how do we do capacity building at different levels to design, to think futuristic. So you need people at that level. So how do you transform the general engineers from mechanical, electrical, electronics, or computer science into that domain expertise in green hydrogen? So can we look at a minor, or can we look at diploma? Can we look at certification on safety issues? So there are numerous opportunities, not only in research and development, but in academics. So we have a lot of work together under our MoU, which we are going to sign. So I'm sure we will, Amity, once take it, we connect and we look for outcome. We look for deliverables. We look for results. This is the culture Dr. Chauhan, the founder president, has created. 3 missions. Mission Connect, which we have already done with you. We have connected with Green Edge, and Mission Synergy. So we look forward to give you something and get something from you. So synergy for both you, Green Edge, as well as with Amity Education Group. But ultimately, the end mission, very important mission, is mission outcome. We sign MOUs, we collaborate, but then Amity is committed to give outcome, sustainable outcome. Just not only outcome once or twice, it is going to be a sustainable outcome. So I'm sure that this will happen from our MOU, because that is Amity, that is Amity's culture. So we assure you on behalf of every one of our scientists that we will deliver. And we need to build very strong partnership, some funding you can look at from your university, your industry. How do you fund certain projects? It's a possibility that you can select the areas where you are interested, directly give the funding support. This is one area which we can look at. The other one is, can we jointly support, well, there are many schemes available globally, not only in India but globally for green hydrogen. So can we look at those opportunities jointly between Green Edge and Amity Education Group together? Can we submit projects together? Then your Green Edge India, that what is the capacity building? You said you need some 1,000 people there today, this in 1 year. So how do you give that human resource? So can we look at that opportunities? How do you design the curriculum? How do you design the skill sets which are required for the human resource? So we will work with Diman as well as with Bhumika. So there's a lot of opportunities. I am looking forward to these exciting opportunities available in our partnership. So welcome once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words and for consistently driving Amity's scientific ecosystem towards global collaborations. Now, it is my proud privilege to invite the strongest pillar and the guiding force behind Amity University, our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam and Senior Vice President of RBF, Dr. Balwinder Shukla Ma'am, for her address. Ma'am, please.
Dr. Javier Brey and Dr. Tamara Gerer and my very esteemed colleagues. I can say Mr. Dhiman Roy is also here. And first of all, I, on behalf of Honorable Founder President, Honorable Chancellor, extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Dr. Javier Brey, the CTO of the Green Edge Electrolysis and the H2B2 electrolysis technologies and the team. And I know that a lot of discussions have happened before the today's visit, and many possibilities have been explored. What all we can do, because in 1 or 2 discussions, I was also part of those discussions, and Amity has a very big mission that how we can contribute in the green energy, and therefore the team of large number of scientists in the science and technology domain, engineering and technology domain, who are working in these areas and looking for the collaboration with the industry, so the technologies which are developed by the scientists, how those technologies can be commercialized, or the technologies which can have been developed, or maybe the startups can come out from those. And Government of India also have set up the very big green energy mission aiming at the Viksit Bharat by 2047. And aligned with that is Amity, as per the vision of Dr. Chauhan, that how the scientists and the researchers from Amity can contribute in that area. And so it's not only the green energy where we are focusing, same way that other very important areas where the Amity scientists are focusing as per the national priorities of the country. So today's your visit, Dr. Javier, is very very important for all the researchers and scientists, and that's why that a large number of scientists and the deans, our senior people are sitting here. That how we can work together, identify the areas of collaboration, and we work together, and not for the short term, but work for the long term, which is not only beneficial to your organization, but equally beneficial to the industry at large in India and globally. And I'm sure the discussion which have took place earlier and the discussion which will be taking place today will take a step further into those action points which are so important and critical. And Dr. Silamurthy has emphasized amply that what we really want to do and how our scientists and researchers are geared up for focusing on those priority areas of national importance. And so your visit, we really appreciate. I can see Bhumika is also here. So I want to really thank your team, Dr. Dhiman Roy, Dr. Ms. Bhumika, the Bhumika, who has spent a lot of time visiting earlier also, and having these discussions, and which have ultimately culminated to your visit to the Amity University. And we also welcome you as part of the Amity family, that where today we will be bestowing the honorary professorship, and which means that you are the integral part of the Amity University, and being the integral part, you have the dual responsibility. One side, the responsibility of your company, Green Edge Electrolysis. At the same time, equally, you have responsibility towards Amity University. So, how you can, take forward the common objective of both the company, both the organizations, and achieve the outcomes. Our Honorable Founder President always says, no meeting, no collaboration is good enough unless it is very clearly defined, stated, outcome is there, and outcome is not just stated, but outcome is attained also. So therefore the periodic review of those meetings are equally important, so that we know that what did we state in our outcome mission, and what we have achieved, and if we are lagging behind or something we have not uh, taken care, and we must take the corrective measures, so the stated goals and the stated outcomes are attained. That's very important. For apart from the research collaboration with the scientists are sitting here, we are also very keen under the National Education Policy 2020, where the uh, multidisciplinary education is offered. And when you talk about the multidisciplinary education, so even that green energy can be offered a full-fledged discipline, which we have the program already, the renewable energy and other programs are there. But we can offer as a double major, the second major of the green energy or the maybe the honors degree or the minor degree or is the minor. And for all these, the number of credits are very much specified, whether it will be the credit unit will be for the honors degree, say 18 credit for the engineering program. Minor degree is 18 credit, but if you go to the minor degree in the other science and areas, then the credit units are different depending upon the where we want, whether we want to offer in the BSc programs, whether we want to offer in the BTech program, depending accordingly courses to be defined. So that means in some program more courses will be offered than the others, but courses can be common, whether it's from the engineering side or from the science side or the other areas, and that we will discuss in separate meeting. But there's a lot of possibilities are of collaboration between the MIT University and the Greenwich technology. So look forward working together. And once again, I extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Javier Brey as well as the team from the Greenwich Electrolysis. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the visionary address. Your words always reinforce Amity's global mission to be at the forefront of sustainable innovation and reasonable research. Now, we move to one of the most anticipated moment of today's event, the bestowing of an honorary professorship upon Dr. Javier Brey, Chief Technical Officer at Greenwich Electrolysis and a world-renowned expert in hydrogen energy. This recognition is a celebration of Dr. Bray's immense contribution to the global hydrogen energy ecosystem and reflects our belief, as Honorable Founder President always mentioned, once an Amity, always an Amitian. With this recognition, we are not just honoring Dr. Bray's unparalleled contribution to science and technology, but also making him an enduring member of the Amity family. For our researchers and scholars, this association opens up a world of opportunities to learn from his vast experience, knowledge, receive mentorship, and to work collaboratively in advanced areas of green hydrogen research. May I request all the senior dignitaries from Amity University to please stand up for bestowing the honorary professorship to Dr. Xavier Bray. And I also request Dr. Chandradeep Tandon to kindly recite his brief profile.
It's a pleasure to read about Dr. Javier Brey. He's an engineer from University of Seville and holds a PhD from Pablo the Olive University in Seville with a thesis focused on hydrogen economy. He participated in an executive development program at the IESC Business School in Spain. In 1998, he joined the, I'm sorry if I pronounce any word, not incorrectly. My apologies for that. He joined the Abangoa group and began working on R&D projects related to hydrogen and fuel cells. In 2013, he was named CEO of Abangoa Hydrogen, where he promoted the international expansion of the company's activities. In 2016, Dr. Javier left Abangoa and founded H2B2, where he currently serves as Chief Technology Officer and the board member. Dr. Brey is currently the president of the Spanish Hydrogen Association, AES2, vice president of the Spanish Fuel Cell Association, and secretary of the Spanish Hydrogen Technology Platform. He has participated in and managed and led R&D projects worth tens of millions of euros, focused on clean hydrogen production, transport, and storage, as well as its use in the power generation with fuel cells. He's also worked on the applications of this technology in the aerospace and defense sectors. Dr. Brey is actively involved in the hydrogen and fuel cell topics at the Spanish Association for the Standardization and Certification and represents Spain in the international and standardization associations. From 2018 to 2020, he served as an international consultant on hydrogen technology projects at United Nations Development Program representation in China. He has advised various governments on hydrogen matters. He is also a reviewer for, as Dr. Sulamurthy said, he's an all-rounder. He's a reviewer for multiple journals and a guest editor for the International Journal of Hydrogen Energy, published by Elsevier. He has published in almost 100 of academic conferences, serving as the chairman of the 21st World Hydrogen Energy Conference and several editions of the European Hydrogen Energy Conference, including the most recent edition in 2024. He has also a strong passion for teaching. He is professor at Loyola University in Seville, where he teaches courses on hydrogen economics and technology in the School of Engineering. Amity University, Uttar Pradesh confers honorary professorship upon Dr. Javier Brey. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Brey. Now I request Dr. Xavier Brey to kindly share his thoughts and acceptance remarks.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, everyone. First of all, I want to sincerely thank you for your time today. Thank you very much for this opportunity to meet in person. It has been a great pleasure to be here, not only in my role as a Chief Technology Officer of Greenage, but also as a President of the Spanish Hydrogen Association, as a professor of Universidad Loyola. Today, we are here because we share a common vision, the belief that hydrogen represents a significant part of our future. Hydrogen today is not yet a mature market. Rather, it's in a very special moment, a moment in which collaboration and cooperation are essential. This is not a time for competition. It's a moment for strategic partnerships. It's a moment to share knowledge and work together to shape the future. In particular, I firmly believe in the collaboration between academia and industry. It is critical to facilitate the transfer of knowledge from universities and research institutions directly to companies that can convert these ideas into real-world technology solutions. This transfer of technology, knowledge, and innovation is exactly what will allow hydrogen to flourish as a viable, sustainable energy solution. Indeed, this collaboration must also extend internationally. Cooperation between countries is becoming more essential than ever, especially in the hydrogen sector. For example, the Spanish Hydrogen Association will sign a memorandum of understanding with the Indian one next Thursday. This MoU highlights the importance of international partnership in advancing hydrogen technology, fostering young research, and promoting knowledge exchange at a global scale. Additionally, I want to emphasize the critical role of education and training in the hydrogen sector. Currently, the global portfolio of hydrogen projects has set €500 billion. This enormous investment underlines a growing demand for qualified professionals in hydrogen technologies. To meet this demand, there is an urgent need to integrate hydrogen studies into existing educational programs, while simultaneously creating specialized degrees, such as dedicated bachelor's and master's programs, specifically focused on hydrogen technologies. Moreover, hydrogen is transversal, interacting with multiple sectors. Its application span across mobility, industry, energy production, and residential heating, among others. Because of this transversal nature, hydrogen plays a very important role in the context of decarbonization strategies. It offers substantial benefits, not only in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, but also in enhancing energy security and stability. In this sense, my sincere hope for this meeting is that it becomes a solid foundation for a long-lasting and fruitful collaboration between Amity University and Greenedge. Allow me also to take a moment to thank you for the great honor of being appointed as honorary professor at Amity University. It is a distinction that I value deeply. Being welcomed into your distinguished academic community as a honorary professor is not only a personal milestone for me, it's also a symbolic affirmation of the growing importance of integrating scientific research with practical implementation. It acknowledges the hybrid path many of us now follow between industry and academia, and strengthens my conviction that both must work hand in hand to successfully address the great challenge of our time. I am particularly impressed by Amity University's vast expertise in the holistic approach of the university and the broad range across many areas of knowledge and innovation. Your university has shown leadership in fostering an environment where research and practical applications merge together. These strengths offer immense opportunities for a collaboration, not just with Greenedge, but also with many other business and industries within the hydrogen ecosystem. Given your broad academic portfolio, the extensive research infrastructure you have, Amity is exceptionally well equipped to address the emerging needs of the hydrogen sector. In fact, I believe Amity could play a central role in defining the standards for hydrogen education in India and beyond. From short-term certifications courses to full academic programs, your university could help train technicians, engineers, analysts, and decision makers who will lead this transition to renewable hydrogen. The future of hydrogen depends on ecosystems where research centers, universities, startups, industrial companies, and policymakers interact continuously. I am confident that Amity, through its vision and institutional strength, will play a decisive role in building and leading such ecosystems, not only in India, but across borders. Finally, I would like to thank all of you again for your presence here today. This meeting marks the beginning of what I hope will be an open, continuous dialogue and close cooperation between us. I am confident that through regular communication, mutual understanding, and shared goals, we will achieve significant and tangible results that contribute widely to the global hydrogen economy. Thank you very much again, and I look forward to our shared journey together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Brey, for your heartfelt and inspiring speech. We are honored to welcome you as a part of Amity family. Now we proceed to the formal signing of MoU between Amity University and its institution and Greenedge Electrolysis. This MoU is more than agreement. It is shared pledge to collaborate, innovate, and contribute towards the global mission of clean and green energy transformation. It sets a stage for research partnership, academic exchanges, and technology transfer initiative that will benefit both the institution and society at large. Now, I request the dignitaries from Greenedge and Amity University to step forward and exchange the MOU. Ma'am, please do the honors. Congratulations to one and all present here for this wonderful partnership which we have formalized today by signing an MoU. As we now look ahead to activating our collaborative framework, we begin with a focused discussion on upcoming Indo-EU joint call in the domain of green hydrogen with an emphasis on developing ways to renewable hydrogen technology, a key area for global significance. To begin this discussion, I would request my colleague Mr. Avinash Chauhan to brief the necessities and deliverability of the call, and then we move ahead with the scientific discussion on this.
Thank you. First, I will take you through the call for proposal announced by EU India Corporation on Waste to Energy Hydrogen Innovation, which is jointly announced by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy and European Union Commission. And the call was announced on the 15th May 2025 with a deadline of 5th September 2025 for Indian counterpart. Basically, this call was announced under the European Commission under the Horizon Europe program, and Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India is the collaboration partner under this call, and this is under the framework of European Union India Trade and Technology Council, and the working group is working on the green and clean energy technologies, which is basically focusing on the biogenic waste to renewable hydrogen innovations. This call was basically a broad second part of the broader call, which was announced for the hydrogen mission. The earlier call was based on the hydrogen from the marine waste. And this was from the biogenic waste. And the important dates, which is for the deadline, is 2nd September for European Union countries. And for India, it is 5th September. And the kickoff date for the project should be falling within this June 2026. Basic objective and the scope. The joint initiative aimed to develop innovative biochemical and thermochemical routes to convert biogenic waste, that is the agriculture residues, forestry waste, sewage, sludges, municipal bio waste, industrial wastewater, into renewable hydrogen. The focus is on boosting carbon to hydrogen yield, minimizing greenhouse gases emission, possibly achieving negative carbon processes, reducing environmental footprint, example of this is the water use and pollution, lowering production cost and ensuring commercial scalability. And the research components include advanced catalyst reactors, valorization of side streams, pre-treatment and post-treatment of feedstocks, LCA, techno-economic and sustainability assessment, hydrogen safety plan, coordination with EHSP recommendations, use of flow sheets and advanced process modelings, digital technologies to map feedstock supply chain. The expected outcome, which is from this waste to hydrogen call, new water to hydrogen technologies to enhance sustainability, affordability, and safety, expanded portfolio of hydrogen production technologies, strong India-European Union scientific collaborations, shared learning across both regions, strong industry and technology uptake in energy, transport, and industrial sectors. The funding and duration, total funding available under this call is INR 900 million, approximately, which comes to 90 crores rupees. Approximately 45 crore is available for the Indian counterpart. which altogether is for the personal equipments, consumable travel, workshop, and subcontracting, etc., which have separate limitation for them, which is already mentioned over here. Like for equipment, etc., there is a 30% of eligible cost of the 45 crores. And for the European Union, Horizon Europe countries, member countries as well as associate partners, there is the 5 million euro available for the total 10 out of 10 million euro for this call. And the associated partners will not be funded by the European Union. And then there will be part of this call should be also the industry funding model is there, under which industry will be funded, but maximum extent will be up to 80% of the total project cost. And the duration can range from 36 months to 48 months total. And who can join the eligibility for this call? Minimum 3 of the Indian partners should be there, and 3 European legal entities should be there from different countries. From the Indian side, academic institutions can participate, R&D labs, startups, Section 8 companies, and scientific research organizations. They can be part of the team. And minimum 3 Indian entities should be there. Recommended a maximum 6 to 8. Can be part of this consortium. From the European side, minimum 3 independent entities from 3 different European Union member states or associated countries, states member should be the part of the consortium. And same, the academic, R&D, industry, and SMEs are welcome to apply. They can be part of this consortium. As I've told earlier, also that associated partner can join, but without European Union funding. And one partner's effort must not exceed 60% of the total Indian effort. And total from one country organization must not exceed the 80% of the total efforts under this call. These are the European Union member states and Horizon Europe associated countries. And what are the evaluation criteria and impact? Joint evaluation by Indian European experts based on the excellence, impact, and quality of the implementation. The funding structured to support up to 2 projects, ensuring balanced European Union collaboration with equal start dates, duration, and targets. Emphasis should be on the sustainability, techno-economical feasibility, safety aligned with hydrogen safety panel, life cycles, and environmental assessment. Yep, this is about the call, and thank you.
Thank you, Avinash, for briefing the call. Now I request Dr. Harish Chandra Singh to let us know the progress made in this call so that we can discuss it further with Dr. Javier Brey.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and thank you for everything. So I was already visiting Finland last month. I was there for a month, and then fortunately this call was announced during the travel. So I had a chance to discuss many things concerning this EU-India call. And we were able to at least identify a couple of partners from the European side. And we have a list of around 5 to 7 partners, including you as well. So we are still finalizing who will be taking the lead in this particular call from EU side. And seems like University of Finland can take the coordinating role in this. Because what I proposed in this particular EU-India call is Hycamite company as the major component, because they are already doing methane pyrolysis, basically decomposition of methane. And what I proposed that in one of our MIT universe, let's say this Haryana campus, they are already building one plant which can produce roughly 5 tons of biogas from different types of waste here, and we can import those basically biomethane or bio waste as a methane source from India to Finland. as like that will be only for the research purpose. And then the Hycamite will be doing the methane pyrolysis there, and then they will be producing the hydrogen and carbon out of it. And then we can receive the carbon from Hycamite directly to here. And then we have developed one indigenous cathode and let's say anode, which can power the electricity from the wastewater. Probably you have already visited that idea, I mean proof of concept. And then we can scale up those cathode formation from those carbon generated system. And I mean, I try to basically make the whole, let's say, concept in a like one-to-one cyclic format. And then at the same time, I was also discussing a couple of human partner to have a techno-economical, let's say, partner from EU side. And at least I have one acceptance from one of the partner from Sweden. And then a couple of other partners for safety and other related, let's say, points that has been already mentioned in the EU call. So we do have at least enough partner from India side and also the EU side, but still I'm still waiting from the Hycamite because they are going to play the important role what I have proposed to them. But most of the, like, let's say the initial thing I have already initiated there, at least the kind of team that will be taking part in the writing part from EU side. And then we are kind of working also making a team in India side, especially the Amity side. So I would like to know more from your side that basically you comment on this kind of initiates, I mean, the kind of initiation that we have been so far. Thank you.
I have a question. What's the novelty, the purpose of novelty in biogas reforming?
So they have, yeah, they have been already using different types of methane in their company, including the commercial one and then different types of waste from Finland. But in Finland, they do not have enough waste. And if you change the type of waste in that particular process, you will have different quality of carbon and hydrogen. And that is very important when we are talking about the hydrogen economic, let's say, point of view. And also the carbon, because carbon is like already very well known in many applications. So when we change the waste, like let's say methane derived from different sources, so it will change the quality of hydrogen and then obviously the carbon as well. So I mean, in India, we have enough amount of waste. So if you can utilize that in this methane pyrolysis cycle, I think that is already a good at least point based on this particular EU-India call on waste to renewable hydrogen. I mean, that was, let's say, my personal proposal to them, that this is how we can connect EU and India. But if you can, I mean, if you want to propose something else, that is also we can discuss further.
Some research work next to take for this project answer base. Maybe you can guide us from.
Hello. So my work is basically the conversion of the.
Just keep it closer.
Hello. The urea-rich wastewater to extract the hydrogen from the urea-rich wastewater. So you know it will decrease the over potential that will require the hydrogen from water. So if you have the water, urea, because in wastewater, a lot of wastewater, it contains urea as a major component. So it will, we will design some heterogeneous catalyst that will, based on metal nanoparticles as active sites, and it will stabilize in the mesoporous silica or some other porous materials, so which have very high surface area. So this acts as a very good electrocatalyst for the oxidation reactions. And it is also applicable for the urea-based fuel cell also. So wastewater can be a good source for high value hydrogen with the minimum potential required. So this is the one of the possible theme in this project.
Dr. Uttam, would you like to also add on to that? Sankat, the storage part, you can look at storage also of this. Uttam, hello. One more part which, because since it's talking about the waste, so one of our proposals which we mentioned that since the oil waste from the factories and also from the home and the sewage waste, they are the major waste item from the household. So this is a way we are trying to reform it into a more into feedstock electrolytes. So these electrolytes can go to the already existing electrolyzers where they can be split into hydrogen and other products. This way that we are trying to value up the hydrogen because hydrogen production is very expensive. So the side products are valuable, so they can be sold. And that way we are doing oxidation for valuable products and we are producing hydrogen. So this is also a proposal. So we are trying to see the real waste from the sewage waste and the oil waste and convert them into electrolytes. So this is one of the ideas of the proposal. Anybody else from Ekta, you want to supplement anything?
Yeah, maybe
Dr. Harish Chandra, Dr. Javier, Dr. Javier, I think what the proposal Dr. Harish Chandra made, we left it in between. Now, he wanted your participation or cooperation. We are waiting for that.
yeah, just a minor comment here. So I, whatever, let's say the project idea I have already discussed with them. I try to include already almost all the major activity that we are doing here in order to make, let's say, like one-to-one collaborative project. So including the wastewater treatment and then the hydrogen production, what we are doing here, and then the paired pyrolysis from Dr. Saikat Datta group, and then lots of membrane related hydrogen production that we are doing. So they all are already involved in that particular group. So it's not like we are not considering that, but the major part will be because the project must be ended with like TRL 5, close to 5, let's say. So we cannot talk only the lab scale related system. So we have to also talk something which can go to industry level. And Hycamite is already doing quite good business in EU. They have already promised to provide 10% hydrogen to whole Europe. So they have already quite good, at least stand in EU. Yeah, please.
Well, a lot of things. First of all, we should double check which is the TRL which is requested in this call, because most of the time they ask for a minimum TRL in order to move to another one. So consider that, because we are here talking about different technology that you have in a very different TRL from 1 to 4. So we should check if a minimum TRL is required, because if not, the evaluator is just going to skip the project. So be careful with that. Second, regarding the reforming of natural of biogas or waste. Here, the major point is going to be the poison of the catalyst, because depending on what we have in the raw material is going to be critical. So for me, when you talk about testing different raw materials, you mean also testing different compounds in the gas or in the water, which is going to be the critical point here. And is the weakest point. The duration of the catalyst is the weakest point of those kinds of projects. I mean, we could cooperate in the project. You have mentioned that you have partners in European Union and also in India. Be careful with the ratios that you have on the screen. Not more than 80% from EU or from India. So you need to have a balanced consortium between both geographies. At the same time, it mentioned just 60% coming from one company and so on. So you need to reach an equilibrium for that. One question, do you have now completed the consortium, or are you still looking for partners in EU, in India?
Yeah, it's not completed. We just initiated the kind of project, let's say, but we have not completed. It's a kind of initiation. Since I already had opportunity to be there in EU, So it was quite easy for me to discuss one like face to face with each professors. And then we were thinking that who could be the potential partner in those.
So in that case, we can cooperate with you by sure from India with Green Edge, H2B2. If we feel that we don't fit exactly, because take into account that we are a electrolysis focused company, we find that we don't fit the proposal, we can help you find the appropriate partner. So we can do that in Europe easily.
Yeah, but electrolysis is already a part of this particular project. So I think your expertise will fit in that.
In order to balance the proposal between European Union and India, would you find more appropriate to cooperate from Spain or from India, or is more or less balanced that you don't care?
Okay, interesting question. So I have been actually waiting from let's say the major to be let's say partner from EU side, because they might have some political or some kind of conflict stuff. So once they agree for becoming, let's say, the major part of the consortia, so if they do not have any problem with available partner that we are already having some connection, so obviously there will not be any problem. But if they show some issues or at least some kind of political factor, then probably we need to discuss couple of more time just to convince them. Or maybe, yeah, I mean, a couple of years ago, I actually coordinated one EU project. It was digital steel, and there were 12 partners. So I know most of these factors. This is really important. So, yeah, let's see.
Okay, we will coordinate internally. Perfect.
Harish, you have not answered his question of what level of TRLs starting. It is 3, 5, minimum 5.
It's not a minimum. It's,
No,
I think, at the end of the
No,
project.
minimum is 3, I think. 3 to 5 is the minimum.
Ours is certainly around 3 and 4, between 3 and 4.
We have to check. I mean,
Yeah.
this is specific code for price, which are they are.
Right, right.
Can I add a point? Minimum requirement is So, Dr. Harish, can I add a point? So, if the TRL level is towards upper side, if that is the case, so isn't it to shortlist those?
Just make it on. Is
it on? Okay. So is it not good to shortlist some of those technologies that you are considering now and only focus on those which has a upper level of achievements, isn't it?
Sorry, I didn't realize you. Yeah, so the kind of project that I have in mind already, or let's say I have discussed with a few professors, so that is already under 7, let's say. They have already one company. They are already producing hydrogen and carbon. So they are running already a quite good business all over world, I would say. So there is no problem with that. At least that part is okay. But yeah, that's interesting point that we can also target couple of at least one alternative approach with the similar TRL level, either in India or in EU. So that could be actually beneficial for the project. Yeah, I do agree.
Yes, also. Any Indian partner you are looking for? Means from academia?
Yes, so I realized during the meeting in Finland that our Kolkata campus, Amity University, Haryana campus, they have, I think, one industry. I forgot the name, and they are already in a business of producing biogas in a quite like. Yes, so from this part, we also have a good TRL.
Discuss it internally that how we can move ahead. So thank you everyone for the insightful discussion and setting a strong foundation for collaborative project proposal under Indo-EU grant. Now, moving ahead, as rightly mentioned by Dr. Sharma during his initial remarks, that this trifold agenda of today's deliberation is not just symbolic, it's strategic. It signals a long term vision where Amity and Greenedge work together as knowledge partners, innovation collaborator, and sustainability champions. Now we move ahead with the felicitation of the guest. I request all the dignitaries from Amity University to kindly felicitate Dr. Xavier Brey. Yeah. Sunita ma'am, please. Jen sir, Murthy sir, please come forward. Sir, now we request for the kind felicitation of Dr. Tamara. Rita, yes. Further, we request for the felicitation of Mr. Dhiman Roy. Jane sir. We also request to felicitate Ms. Bhumika. Yes. Now, to formally close the event, I request Dr. A.K. Singh, Senior Vice President, Amity Foundation for Science, Technology, Innovation Alliances, to deliver the concluding remarks.
Okay, good evening. I think this is the last part of today's function. I think Honorable Founder President and Honorable Chancellor, Professor Javier, Dr. Tamara, Dr. Dhiman, Dr. Bhumika, Dr. Silvamurthy, Chandradeep Tandon, Dr. Sharma, and all my senior colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I think at the outset, let's all together congratulate once again Professor Javier for accepting the proposal. Now the question is, should you be writing Professor Professor or Professor Square? That you decide. And it's a matter of pride and celebrations for MIT that we have signed MoU with Greenwich. And if you really see that, I categorically remember when Dr. Dhiman and Dr. Bhumika, they visited, and it's about 3 months. And we have seen a lot of activities in our mission, that is of a green hydrogen mission, but particularly with you, that today we have strengthened and we have formalized our professional relations. And I think the speed of the work, the credit goes to the S&T warriors, particularly Dr. Shefali and her team. And I think when we talk of MoU, MIT might have signed plenty of MoUs, and the similar may be the case with you, but this MoU draws a lot of uniqueness. One is this MoU, the area which it embodies is unique. It embodies the energy. And when we say energy, the green energy. And when we say green energy, we say hydrogen. And in case of hydrogen, I love green. And I think that is the color which is bringing so many challenges. But we will keep loving green and we will make green hydrogen. And the other thing which it embodies is right from new knowledge generation or knowledge application, train people for deployment, and skill development as one point which was which emerged again and again, that people who will put this mission ahead, and the level at the researcher or the people who are thinking, we need those people, the people with thinking who are on the shop floor, the people who are running the machines, and people who are running the machines. So we need people at all the level, and the shape is going to be pyramid. And we have to see the numbers and how we train them. Then there can be various models which we had been discussing, and those can be further refined. And another point which emerges is the curriculum. What skills do they need? I think we have a lot of experience. That is again one uniqueness in this MoU, that the partners are two giants. And this MoU is not between two entities. This MoU is basically between 4 entities. On one side, we stand as MIT. On the other side, Greenwich, then Professor Javier, then his better half. So I think we have a total 4 entities, and each entity has got its unique strength. Curriculum, which you said that you have a vast experience, and we know that it will bring a lot of value addition, and fuel cell and other technologies which your better half knows. I think it's a unique combination of the talents, and we will certainly unleash the potential of each entity. And this will also give us opportunity to work, to generate, to do R&D. And as one of our colleagues said, that we will go beyond the domain of this formalized document. Certainly, that is just the hinge. We will, hinge our activities around that, and we will expand the activities much beyond what is written in black and white. Because it is the unique opportunity for the globe, and particularly for the India, because if you really see the recent activities, whether in Europe or in West or in East, if you really analyze, everything is driven by energy. And any country who has the green energy at the reasonable cost is going to win the war. When I say win the war, not of the conflict, but of each and every aspect of the life. So we will certainly do that. And again, the amount or the numbers which we need, that again the point emerged. How many people we need? One. Then certainly the targets which are quite high. So to achieve that targets, we need, support from the policy, the government thinking, the government policy, the manpower, infrastructure, investment. So these are all the aspects barring policy. We can certainly write to government, influence them, and we need to work in all the aspects, thereby to create a green hydrogen or green energy ecosystem. This cannot be taken as a part that we are just touching one aspect of this whole ecosystem and we can succeed. And the main thing which has emerged is, I think, first that Dr. Tamara said, then it was repeated by Dr. Javier, then we are not here to compete. Green hydrogen is not a subject of competition, it is a subject of collaboration or participation, and that too, not at the local or national level. We have to go beyond boundaries, beyond national boundaries. I think the point is well noted, and I think I'm quite confident that with the, we as a team in Amity and with you, we would be able to make this MoU a MoU of different type. A MoU which will prove that what we said, the outcome, that it will prove that something new would be generated out of this, so that people will get inspiration from the MoU. Right? Okay, I'll say thank you very much once again to your team that you took time and you spent whole day with us, seeing our labs, understanding us, and we will go a long way. Thank you very much.
Isha, shall we give a big clap to Shefali Kashyap, the whole team? Isha Sood, Kamakshi, and everyone, Sonal, Avinash, and the whole team. Well, let's give a big clap. You will do a great job. Keep it up. Good, well done.
Thank
Well
you
done,
so much.
Shefali.
So with that, we conclude today's landmark event, and now we request all of you to come at the E2 foyer for a group photograph. And after photograph, we request Dr. Selvamurthy sir, Dr. Tandon sir, Dr. Jain, Dr. Abhishek Verma, Sunita Ratan ma'am, Dr. Harish, Dr. B.K. Murthy, and Dr. Shefali to proceed towards Vice Chancellor Madam office for the further discussion. Thank you everyone for your valuable presence, and I thank all the backend team for their support to make the event a grand success. Thank you.